Okay, these step-by-step instructions on how to repair this problem. Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to fix and repair a leaking bathtub Pfister shower insert. Some of the tools you'll need. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. Alright, also you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Alright, and a crescent wrench for this particular job. And if you want to speed things up, you could use a power drill, and that's just to take the screws out a little bit faster. Alright, so you got all the tools here, and as well, alright, and last but not least, you guys would also need the new Pfister replacement part. Okay, you can either, a lot of times the washers and the O-rings will go bad, so you can either replace the whole part assembly, or you can just replace the rings. The part ranges from anywhere from $9 to $14. So 9 to 14 bucks, I figure, you know, what the heck, you know, just might as well just replace the whole part. The rings are probably $3 to $4. So, you know, you might as well just replace the whole part. If, you know, makes sense to me. Locate the main source or the supply line to the tub. Shut it off. And once you shut that off, you go ahead and relieve the pressure. Turn on one of your water supplies and relieve the pressure, and cut that guy on there, and you can see the water doesn't work. Okay, now we head back up to the tub, and we'll start the process of repairing that leaky faucet. Alright guys, alright, now what you want to do is you want to cut the water supply on to relieve pressure, if any is, and you hear a little pressure there. Okay, now you got the water supply in an on position. Okay, you want to take your flathead screwdriver and pop this cap, center cap, off the hot and cold knob. Alright, first thing. Alright, now the second thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and the drain, you want to cover up the drain or either close the drain. And the tub, in case any screws or washers or rings or anything falls down, it won't go down the drain on you guys. Okay, now you could take your Phillips head screwdriver. And you can go ahead and remove the screw that's inside of the knob. Just kind of put your hand over the hole to contain the screw, or you won't worry about losing the screw. Alright, now you have this deal here. You have the mounting plate, and you have the actual part that we're going to replace starting to be exposed there. Okay, next step, you want to go ahead and remove the 2 screws that holds in place the mounting plate. So I'm going to just use the drill just to speed it up the process a little bit here. Okay, that's one. That's 2. Remove the plate. Okay, now you're exposed here. you can actually see the entire mechanism kind of back there. Alright, I apologize to you guys for it being a little dark. Okay, you got a sleeve that wraps around your whole device here. You can kind of just twist it and break it free. There's nothing really holding it. It's just a metal aluminum sleeve. Move that out your way. And now you have a nut that's keeping this switch here in place. So that's when you get your crescent wrench. Alright, take the crescent wrench here. And it got grooves on the side and it breaks free. And after you get it to break, you can go ahead and loosen it by hand. Okay. Now we have the part that we're going to replace is here. Okay, all you have to do is pull this part out. You can use some pliers, some vice grips. One second. Again, if you can't pull it out by hand, just get your pair of vice grips and put a firm grip on the plastic piece and pull it out. It comes right out. Okay? And this is the part that we're actually going to replace. Okay, this is the new part here. Alright, and all the rings are in place. Everything is ready to go. And this is the part that we pulled out. Now, once you take this apart, okay, when you take this apart, if you notice you got a washer here. You know, you got a ring there that stops the water. But here is supposed to be another ring that's missing. And you can kind of see why it's missing because it's broken. Right there. That's supposed to be a lip that goes all the way around. And that lip supposed to contain that washer ring that goes right here. But since it broke, I'm imagining some kind of way the ring slid out of there and it's missing, which was my problem. So in this case, replacing a washer wouldn't have helped, or the rubber washer, or the rubber ring. I apologize. It wouldn't have helped my problem one bit because the actual device was broken. Okay. So now the install, and basically to install it, the new one, you just go through the same process but in reverse. I'm back in. I don't know if you guys could see. I apologize, but it is extremely dark. But right here, it's an insert here. It's a groove that's cut out, and if you can see this little lip right there where my thumb is, that groove will slide in and matches up with the bottom groove. So you can kind of run your finger through there to feel anything rough, or you can take a real fine steel wool or like a sponge to kind of clean that up. So it'll feel pretty good, pretty decent. So we'll take this part and fit it in with that bottom groove, and it pops right into place. So it pops right into place there. Okay. And now we just go back and put the nut back on. Alright, you guys, put everything back on the way it was. Go back to your water line, go with shutting off the tub, and come back up, give it a shot. That's it. No more leaks. Hot, cold. Problem solved. Alright, thanks you guys. And that concludes the installation of the Pfister installation. And I hope this helped you guys and save you a ton of money.